Hello, welcome to Season 12, Episode 2 of Vasas. We're getting there now. Feels like this team is starting to become some kind of European force as we face off here against Manchester United in the Champions League first knockout round. Yep, we're already in February. I do apologise. I wanted to bring to you a match from the end of the group stage. However, with how the group stage happened, by the end of the penultimate game, the positions had already been decided. That's just how it rolled. We did have Barcelona in the sixth game, and it was looking likely that was going to be the decider of who actually finished on top of the group. Unfortunately, before that, we had Napoli, okay? And we did play Napoli beforehand, didn't we? And we beat them quite comfortably 4-0. Unfortunately, this time, Saavedra got himself just completely sent off really, really early, and we lost 1-0, and that just decided the group. I didn't think there was anything to it. We were going to beat Napoli like we'd beat them away from home, and we'd get to that game against Barcelona, but didn't turn out that way. I do want to talk about something in the Champions League, though, because... okay. Stade Rennais got pumped by us 9-0. And 8 of those goals were in the first fucking half. I mean... isn't that a madness? We went on and beat them 5-0 away from home as well, so that's 14 in total. Can I remember any of these goals? Do I even bother pressing them? We'll click one and just give it a go. Sukarno, Sepulveda, Bratiglieri all got 10 ratings. Excuse me. I shouldn't have fizzy drinks before I record this. Because I always end up hiccuping, burping, doing stuff. Yeah, that was a nice goal, wasn't it? 9-0! Are you joking me? Yeah, it's all looking good. OTP Bank League, what a surprise. We're top and we're flying. Ferencváros even got slapped up by us. It's really nice to see a home ground actually being played in European football as well. We're obviously passing UEFA standards now. Let's go into the transfers. Obviously, January winter window has been and gone, really. So, sort out by date. Okie dokie. Oh, yes. And I think we'll go ins first, because there's usually... you might have noticed, like, last 5 seasons, we start with the outs after January, don't we? And then there's some loan players that have actually gone out because they've just been signed by us, and it's just way more useful for us to do the ins and the outs this time, yeah? And this way around. And then... yeah, no, it is just better to do the ins and the outs. Okay, so 16th of January, we got a free signing here. Iore, the left back, the Brazilian left back, absolutely terrible. Yeah, he's gone out on loan. I think it was only 3.5 stars. So, hey, we picked him up on a free approach to sign. So, no money lost, I guess. Gustavo Fernandez, top potential there and already growing. Seeing his technicals get, well, near middle of that light green. Very nice. Very nice. I have no idea where on earth he's going to play. Obviously, he's playing in this attacking midfield role. He's natural at that role, and we obviously don't play anyone in attacking midfield. Aldrich Kubek came in for £70,000. 70,000. We are hoping that he becomes an attacking left midfielder eventually. And he's got a chance. He definitely has. He's already got the technicals. He's got decent enough speed. Decent vision with alright crossing. So I see it. I can see it. And then here comes the left back options, alright? We just scoured the world far and wide to get people that could potentially do a left back job, including this midfielder, alright? Called Ricardo Aguilera. He's left-footed, He does have a wheel that could potentially translate to a very nice left back. His crossing's all right, so we throw him in. I hope that he does all right. Buscansa. Busanko. We get there in the end. Rafaeli Busanko. He is a midfielder. He's left-footed. He could also do a job at left-back. We'll give him a shot. He could do it. Aliou Mane, midfielder. Right-footed, so don't worry about that. He'll be playing, hopefully, in the midfield if he does develop into a first-teamer. Angelo Rulli. He's a midfielder. Yeah. And right at the top, Emmanuel Prempeh. He is a striker. He's a forward. And he actually came in the trial as a 4.5 star potential. And I was like, oh, I expected he was a little bit better than that. And yeah, he just turned into a 5 star. So fingers crossed, he is the business. I'm glad that we've signed him up for so cheap. Because I feel, especially with that kind of wheel so young, he could be magical. He really could be. Just keep an eye on it. So that's 213 in total out of the club. Now, out of the club. Into the club is 145, but you've got to include some of the clauses that we did sell off, including a massive one to one of our old left backs. That was sold for £20 million. His name's kind of slipping me at this moment in time, but he was sold for £20 million. His valuation, I think, is still around £20 million. They had I think it was 40. It might have been 40% of profit. All right, I don't think it was 40% of next sale, and they were offering the negotiation of £12 million. Yeah, that's really good. Even if it was 40% of next sale, that's still really good. So I bit their hand off, I guess. There were a few of them. And still, if we go to, like, the clauses, obviously there's only one that we can sell at this moment in time, but there's a whole list of players that have moved away from the club that we can eventually sell on. So, Adrian Hoffmann was the first one out. Midfielder, going to Borussia Dortmund. £2.9 million. Fabio Luis, a £12 million sale to Valencia. Mamadou Dembele, he dropped in potential. PSG wanted him for £5 million. I was like, all right. Dick Cairo, what a shame. I just don't know how we didn't get a lot of money for this guy. Only 3.7 moving up to 4.9. Bit disappointing. Cordoba goes to Liverpool's under-23s. Big sale was Ruben Gottesman. Incredible defender, obviously. 23 years old. We got 30 million and plus the 40% of next transfer. And I wouldn't have been so open to the sale of him if we didn't have someone as ridiculous as Maximiliano Saavedra coming through the ranks. Hopefully we see him now get a lot more game time. Hugo Politano, Paul Antonio. He has been sold to Inter Milan, 7.5 million. Petr Kovac, you know what? This guy, I didn't even want to sell, okay? But something like kind of freaked out with his transfer listing. I might have transfer listed him at some point for 500k, and I simply could not get it off. And everybody was like, oh, I'll give you 500k for him, give you 500k for him, give you 500k for him. This was going on for a year, maybe 2 years, and I just got fed up. His potential had dropped. I was like, fine. My chair clicked at the right time there. Fine, 1 million, and you can have him. Like, okay, Juventus sign him up for £1 million. Probably could have got 2.5, but you know what? Just for the ease of like my inbox, I'm happy to let go of 1.5 million extra. Roberto Di Bernardi is sold to Molfehavar. He doesn't make it through the potential, but you know what? This is a fantastic signing for Molfehavar. And then a couple of loans. So Iori goes, Victor Manito, who could potentially be a very good player at the end of it, and Peter Van Dungen all set out on their little adventures. Oh, we have another signing. Sorry, my apologies. Look at this. Right at the end, 6th of February, we also signed Mads Elkjar. There we are. And he is currently on loan. Where's that? Oh, yeah, of course. No, there's loads of loans. All them loans there. Cool. That's it. Finally, a little bit out of sorts there, but we did get through the transfers eventually. We also are going to be saying goodbye to Brateliri, and I think this is a mistake, actually. Yeah, okay. He's not going to win as a Champions League, I don't think. He's not of that quality. He's reached his potential. This is it. This is it for him. But I'm selling him to Sao Paulo for 10 million quid. And when I actually accepted the deal, realising what I'd actually done, I was like, that's such a mistake. Because this guy is more than worth 10 million pounds. Are you a joke? Like, he's scoring for fun. Scoring a really decent amount. 23 goals last season. 22 goals this season. And I could only get £10 million, right, from Sao Paulo. Jesus. Mauro Sand will also be departing the club soon. Boca Juniors paid his release clause of £25 million. I'm not going to complain about that. We have got Alexandre waiting in the wings. He's going to take a while to get up to speed, but there is a possibility there of a better right back. Hopefully. Let's go. This is it. No, I'm all right with that. Sabo is now fully natural at left back. So there's another option at left back, even though he's a right-footed player. It is, Vasas. Vasas are at home here. If we do get battered, say if we go 3-0 down, we won't do the second leg. But fingers crossed, this is good. This is a good showing from Vasas. Man United playing black. And Vasas in our now famous red and blue. Go on. Oh, straight away! Brateliri has scored straight away for Vasas. My goodness. Right, okay. I also need to go and talk about Alexander Starchuk. Yeah, he's turning into a really, really strong player now. You can see his attacking's kind of lacking, but he's speedy. He's got an aerial presence about him. He just needs to develop down here, and he would be an insane winger. Very good winger at 20 years old. And I think he put that ball in, didn't he? He put that ball in for Brateliri. That's what I'm saying. Brateliri scores that goal. How on earth did I only get £10 million? It's one of my worst transfers, I do admit. Yes, we needed to move on because younger players... Oh my God, he's through again. Could have scored a second. Younger players with higher potentials are ready to go. But even so, if that was Rupel Boom, I'd get £30 million for him. If I get £30 million, I don't think I complain. But it's the 10 million, bro. You didn't even get half. Okay, corner kick, Man United. Keeper just lets it go. Tkachuk. He got it clear. Daniel Zagreb has got one back against Dortmund. They're currently 2-1 in their game. Oh, Dortmund make it 3-1. 1-0 here. Not bad. Not bad. Could be worse. Come on, Vasas. I think we definitely need a second, don't we, going into that away game. I don't really know what to say at this point. 1-0 up. Sukhanov. Yeah, we'll make way and let's have Philip Alexander up there, definitely. Just a bit more energy. Almost on a yellow. Both of our midfielders on yellow, so we'll have a big swap there. Arsene Henkes is in the first team now, and he's wicked. He could also play as that new right back, of course. I think we are developing as a right back. Yeah, he's from the last time that I've even seen him, he's developed, and the wheel suggests to me that he could easily get into that right back role. So it's an opportunity. Some really sick players. 3-2 in the other match. Should I do some more encouragement? I feel like I should do more encouragement. Slightly happy. Nothing. Come on. I don't think... 1-0 is not good enough, I don't think. It's just not enough. Damn, I'm really sorry. That second half just flew by because there was nothing going on. Bratislava, first minute, was the only goal of the game. Yikes. Well, no, it is a good win on itself. But unfortunately, that return game is going to be tough, isn't it? And when is that return game? Tkachuk has been showing really nice development. Cool. Schedule. Let's take a look. Man United are down here on the 17th of March. So it's not something that we can just quickly go forward and watch now. We will have to do another episode on it. But fingers crossed, we could see ourselves in a quarterfinal with a good performance. And it would need to be a good performance. We do hold a very slender lead going into that second leg. Nice one. Thank you ever so much for watching this. Alexander scored 36 goals this season. Wow. Sorry, I've just knocked the microphone. That's really impressive. I didn't know he had scored that many goals. All right. Sound and most assists. My goodness, he's having the season of his life. See you next time.